What is up, guys? I'm here bringing you guys the Mount Moon Battle Association Season 3 draft review / analysis. Now this here is the overall draft plans right here. You guys can take a look at this. Pause the video if you guys want to take a closer look. But I have to get into my review. I don't have much time to pretty much record right now, so I'm going to get this done real quick. As for the draft, it actually went, I think it was 2 or 3 days long. We're originally going to do it all in one day. The draft did play out very well. I actually liked spreading it out over 3 days. Kind of relaxing. You pretty much just knew you were going to have eventually be up, so just kind of keep an eye on the chat and come make your picks whenever you could, which is something I kind of liked. A lot better than sitting in front of the computer screen like for 6+ hours straight and making picks. A lot easier, in my opinion. So I was overall okay with what happened with the draft, definitely. A lot better than what OBA, which was my other league, did for most of the season so far. As for draft, I'm going to get into my mods real quick. I will be showing, hopefully, Z move users at the end. Our first pick was actually Mega Venusaur. There was a specific mod I wanted to build a draft around, and you guys will be seeing that mod shortly. Mega Venusaur was the mod I needed to get to pretty much just build around the mod that I wanted to build around. If I did not get Mega Venusaur, I could not build around that mod, so it was 100% a mod. Did not have an alternate if this thing got sniped for me, so I had to get this round 1. With stats like these, this thing has insane potential. Right defensive, special defensive, there's so many options. Very diverse Mega. Thick Fat, an amazing ability. We do not have to Mega Evolve on turn 1, so we can use Chlorophyll as well, which is also very viable. If I have like a Sunny Day user, come in, get a few kills with Chlorophyll, and then Mega Evolve if I need to. Insane move pool, gets reliable recovery and Leech Seed, Synthesis, Giga Drain. A lot of different options. It can run physical. It gets set up in growth. Sleep powder. Sleep's always good. Swords Dance. A lot of different things here. So overall, it's a very solid Mega, and I think I can use the thing very well this season. Big things for Mega Venusaur, definitely. Our second pick was originally going to be Latios. Got sniped for me a few picks before. I needed a Defogger for the mod I was going to build around this draft with. Solid Defogger was Latios, so I picked my second pick instead of Latios. The only two things that Latios does not get apart from Latios is Memento and Dragon Dance. And I think one of the things Latios does not get is Healing Wish. We actually get Healing Wish with this as well, which is very nice. To be honest, I actually want Healing Wish better than Memento. Stats 110, 130, 110. Latios, I know I'm getting super confused. Latios actually has 130 special attack and 110 special defense. These two stats are just swapped pretty much, and like 2 different moves pretty much is what they have in common, or different. Insanely good move pool. A lot of options here. It gets Defog, which it was the main thing. It gets reliable recovery and recover and wish. I can use the thing as a wish passer. It gets dual screens. A lot of different options. So use Trick, again, wish. Status, so many options for this thing. I had to pick this thing up, and it's amazing typing offensively. Next pick, I needed a solid electric type. I knew a lot of the electric types in the lower tiers weren't really going to fit my draft. Coach of the Grassy Plains, Raikous, and it is my favorite Pokemon. I was like, what the hell, let's pick up Raikous for this season. Raikous being a very solid electric type, a fast Volt Switcher, decent amount of coverage, and a few ways you can run this thing. You can also run physical. 85 isn't really the worst attack. It gets access to priority and extreme speed, which is very nice, so it gives me a bit of priority if I do need it. 115 special attack is pretty good, and 115 speed tier is very, very good in the league. Again, decent amount of move pool options. Gets Aura Sphere, which is an event. Extra Sensory, E-Speed if I need it. Dual screens is always nice. Roar things out. Volt Switch. A lot of different things. Most things electric types get, but with a few extra moves. Next, first UU pick was actually going to be Donphan / Empoleon, both of which got sniped for me. Then I was actually going to go for Vaporeon, which got sniped for me as well. I was like, well, fuck it, let's go for Crocodile. I originally was going to go Zoroark as my last UU pick as well. I was like, might as well get a ground and dark type. Combine them both together, and we got Crocodile. From what I've seen, Crocodile is very, very good in the league. 2 pretty good abilities. One that's very situational. Intimidate and Moxie. This thing can either wall you out, come in, lower your attack and not take as much damage, possibly set up on you with that, and Moxie, which can possibly sweep you. Run this thing a Banner Scarf. The ground Dark typing is very good offensively. Gets decent move pool. It also gives me my first Stealth Rocker, which is very nice. I can run the thing defensive if I need to. Again, a lot of move pool. Gets knock off, setup. Good Pursuit Trapper. It's always nice. Taunt user. A lot of different options with this thing. So I'm really hoping to run this thing good this season. My first time using Crocodile in a long time. I haven't really used this thing very much. Same with Mega Venusaur. I haven't used Mega Venusaur since like the beginning of X and Y. Second UU pick, again, was going to originally be Vaporeon / Empoleon just for the defog. Again, those two got sniped. Was going to go Suicune, but that actually... I wanted a water type that actually had recovery. Apart from Suicune, that only gets rest. Milotic was still available, so I was like, what the hell, we haven't used Milotic in League yet. I haven't really used it too much. Let's pick up Milotic and try something new. Gets recover, which is the main thing. These stats are pretty good. It's pretty good defensively with the HP and defense. 100 special attack is very good for a bulky water type. 125 special defense. This thing is going to be eating moves, even if they are super effective for the Marvel scale, if they want to stat as me. 81 speed. I mean, it's decent for a bulky water type, and what's more than likely going to be a wall most weeks. Pretty standard move pool for a bulky water type. Gets haze, which I was looking for as well. Prevents setup, so if something's trying to set up against me, I can just haze it out if I need to. Gets screens, status, kind of standard, but it does its job well, I think, and I'm going to use the thing very good this season, hopefully. Our first RU pick, we actually skipped UU. There was really nothing else in UU I wanted, so I was like, screw it. I know what I want in RU. I know this thing's going to get sniped for me if I do not take it. I go down, I actually get my bulky steel type, so we actually have a dragon, steel, and what I'm looking to make a fairy type core. So, and we have our start of a fire, water, grass core here as well. So I got my 2 cores pretty much started. Red Steel gives me another Stealth Rocker. It gets decent move pool. Special attack really isn't the best. Speed, a little bit lackluster. It can set up with things like Curse and stuff like that. Main thing it's going to be for is the Stealth Rock, and it pretty much is soaking up hits, to be honest. This thing's something that comes in and just eats up hits and walls shit out for days. Gets status, gets Seismic Toss. Again, can set up, it has Rock Polish capabilities. A lot of different options. It makes up for my Steel type, and this thing is going to be pretty good this season, I do think. As for our second RU pick, I wanted to pick up a fighting type. I originally had Mineshaw already down as well. I was going to get that in UU as my last UU pick, possibly, once I scooped up Crocodile. Did not happen, got sniped for me, I think, 1 pick before me. I was like, okay, well, we'll go down to UU, or RU, and I'll pick up him on Lead. This thing can Rapid Spin, which is what I really wanted it for. It gets the Rapid Spin, get rid of those rocks. Granted, I probably won't be running it most weeks, just because there won't be room on the move pool. Very good abilities, Reckless and her Burden. Fake out normal gem set, or like a fake out citrus, or like a citrus berry set or something. Reckless, come in with like a banded set and throw out high jump kicks for days. Decent speed stat, it makes a good Scarfer, and it also is a good band user. Run it like a Assault Vest maybe or something, I don't know. 120 attacks, very good. Special attack doesn't matter. I guess it's a little bit lackluster in defense and HP, but it doesn't matter. Also gives me priority, which was something I was lacking. Now for the star of the whole draft, guys. Again, did not know what I wanted from my last UU pick. I was like, okay, let's go to NU. Picking up Talonflame. For an NU pick, guys, this was an insanely good NU pick. 2 good abilities. Gale Wings did get nerfed this generation, but for an NU pick, it's a great ability. Flame Body does have some viability as well. Talonflame was the MVP and the star of this draft. This draft is all built around Talonflame, to be honest. I have not seen anybody else in League build a draft around Talonflame, and I wanted to be the first one to do it, especially with the nerf. I want to challenge myself to do it. Again, decent move pool. With the Gale Wings, it's a good priority mon with Brave Bird. Can run defensive with like Flame Body. Not really too many options, to be honest. It gets walled out by quite a few things, but that's what the rest of the draft's for. The rest of the draft's pretty much to kill the things that wall Talonflames. I don't know why my voice is like cracking out. I don't know why, but I do apologize for that. Like I was saying, again, the rest of the draft's built to deal with Talonflame's counters. This thing's gonna be a good like late game sweeper, especially like maybe like a beginning game sweeper. Take out a few offensive mons. Really not the best attack, but this speed is absolutely insane. Outspeeds a lot of things. I think it outspeeds up to base 110. I can run Adamant up to like base 110, or I think 112 or something like that. I don't know. I have to check again, but insane speed stat gives me a really good high speed, and outspeeds pretty much everything else I have in my draft right now. So big plans for Talonflame this season. I want this thing to be the leading mon with most kills in my draft towards the end of the season. And this thing's going to be taking us to playoffs, guys. The way I play this thing is going to be taking us to playoffs. Hopefully. That's my plans for it. Next NU pick, second NU pick. I needed a ghost type. Originally wanted Cofagrigus. Got sniped. Wanted Frozlass, and eventually ended up getting sniped. Right when I was going to make my last RU pick, to be honest. Really wasn't any other ghost types in RU, and for NU, I guess I could have went Dusclops. Went Dusknoir. Not too much experience really using this thing. All I know it's really good bulky, and it does get recovery and pain split, so that's something to not laugh at. It does get recovery, so that's always good. I guess it gets a decent physical move pool. Gets haste to prevent setup. A few interesting things like Memento, Nightshade. It gets Stab, it gets Taunt, Trick, Willow. A lot of standard things that ghost types do get. Also giving me a fighting immunity, which is something I need at this point in the draft as well, even with Talonflame being there. As for our last NU pick, I actually went Smeargle. I wanted something, again, that I can give Rapid Spin. This thing can get Rapid Spin, even though it has like shitty speed stat and HP and all bad stats. It's poor in stats. Could give this thing Rapid Spin. It gives me allows me to use Sticky Web if I want to throw up rocks, Toxic Spike, something. Run something like Weird, maybe give this thing like Defog, it gets Spore, a lot of different things, a lot of different stuff. It gets every move you can in the game, so I can run like a Brave Bird set on here, like a V-Create set, for example, Bone Club set, a lot of different things. So pretty much any move I can run here, which makes this thing pretty unpredictable, in my opinion. Now we actually hop up to RU and make our last RU pick. I know I did snipe one of the other coaches that actually went after me. We're picking up Lycanroc Day again, guys. I'm saying again just because I actually have this mon currently in the OBA, and it's a decent mon. It does give me another Stealth Rocker as well, which is something, one of its niches. The only thing I really do not like about Lycanroc is this shallow move pool. It gives me more priority, and it allows me something to deal with fire types, which I kind of do struggle with at this point in the draft, apart from Milotic and Grook. Again, very shallow move pool. The only thing I really have to complain about it. Otherwise, it's a very good mon. That move pool is like very bad. 115 attack, insanely good. 112 speed, always good. Sand Rush, probably Steadfast with the ability we're running most of the time this season. We have no sand like in the OBA. You guys know I'm actually running a sand team in the OBA right now. If you guys want to go check that out. And for our last UU pick, he did an Ice type. Did not have a Fairy type yet. I originally wanted a Aromatisse. That actually ends up going and actually gets sniped from me a few weeks before. Did not have an Ice type, did not have a Fairy type. I could have went Slurpuff, didn't see the point. Go up to UU, I had UU all to myself. All the other coaches actually made a UU pick already. So I went with Alolan Ninetales. Does give me hail capabilities, so I can battle other teams' weather. Shit, I can't talk. Allows me to use Aurora Veil, gets some decent options. I don't know, I can't talk again. Freeze Dry is very interesting. Gets set up, gets priority in Ice Shard, Moonblast. Very standard. Does have a very good typing and very good offensive typing though, which makes it very good. So glad to have it Alolan Ninetales. Really not too much experience using it, but hopefully can put it to work this season. Literally just made this, but as for our 4Z move users from each tier, OU will be Latias, UU will be Crocodile, RU will be Lycanroc Day, and NU will be Talonflame. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Thank you for watching, and yeah. Feel free to sub and like, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.